Hey, Skol Nation, buckle up, because we're diving into the hottest Vikings news that's got every fan buzzing. The 2025 NFL season is about to kick off with a bang, and our Minnesota Vikings are stepping into the spotlight for a primetime showdown. Can you feel the electricity? We're talking about a Week 1 clash that's already setting the NFC North on fire. Ready for the details? Let's unpack the biggest game of the season's opening week and why this is a must-watch for every Vikings fan. Picture this: Soldier Field, Monday Night Football, and the Vikings storming into Chicago to face the Bears under the bright lights. According to NFL insiders, the Vikings are set to open their 2025 campaign against their division rivals on September 8th, a primetime slot that's got everyone talking. This isn't just any game. It's the debut of rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy, the Illinois native, stepping onto the NFL stage for the first time. Will he rise to the occasion or feel the heat? That's the teaser that's got us glued to our screens. But wait, there's more. This game marks the start of a new era for both teams, with the Bears rolling out their new head coach, Ben Johnson, who's fresh off his success with the Lions' high-powered offense. Can our purple and gold defense shut down Caleb Williams and spoil Johnson's debut? Let's break down every angle of this epic matchup, from key players to watch, to what this game means for the Vikings' 2025 season. Skol Vikings. Let's dive in. The last time the Vikings opened against the Bears was back in 2002, and Chicago snatched a heartbreaker with a last-second touchdown. Fast forward to 2025, and the stakes are even higher. The Vikings are coming off a 2024 season where they showed flashes of brilliance, finishing 8-9 but missing the playoffs. With J.J. McCarthy now under center, this game is his chance to prove he's the franchise quarterback we've been waiting for. Can he outshine Caleb Williams, who's looking to rebound from a rocky rookie year? This Monday Night Football opener is a golden opportunity for the Vikings to set the tone in the NFC North. The Bears' defense, revamped with new talent like edge rusher Darrell Taylor, will test McCarthy's poise in the pocket. Meanwhile, our offensive stars like Justin Jefferson, who torched Chicago for 141 yards in their last meeting, are ready to exploit a Bears secondary that ranked 29th against the pass last season. Will Jefferson be the X-factor once again? What do you think, Skol Nation? Can McCarthy handle the primetime pressure, or will the Bears' home crowd rattle him? Drop your predictions in the comments below. This game is more than just Week 1, it's a statement. A win here could spark a playoff push, especially with tough international games against Pittsburgh and Cleveland looming in Weeks 4 and 5. Let's keep the hype going as we dig deeper. Speaking of those international games, let's zoom out for a second. The Vikings are making history in 2025 as the first NFL team to play back-to-back international matchups in different countries. Dublin against the Steelers on September 28th and London against the Browns on October 5th. This grueling schedule means the Week 1 game against Chicago is critical for building momentum. A strong start could carry the Vikings through their European adventure. Back to Soldier Field, the Vikings' defense, led by Brian Flores, is a wild card. In 2024, they ranked 10th in sacks with 43, and with new additions like rookie edge rusher Dallas Turner, they're poised to pressure Caleb Williams all night. The Bears' offensive line, despite upgrades, allowed 50 sacks last season, third worst in the NFL. Can our pass rush make Williams' night miserable? Here's a bold question. Will the Vikings' defense steal the show, or will Chicago's new-look offense catch us off guard? Hit the comments with your take. This primetime opener is a chance for Flores to flex his blitz-heavy scheme and for McCarthy to lean on playmakers like Aaron Jones, who averaged 4.8 yards per carry against Chicago last year. The stage is set. Let's keep rolling. Let's talk about the Bears for a moment. Under Ben Johnson, they're expected to run a fast-paced, creative offense that could stretch our defense thin. Caleb Williams, despite his 2024 struggles, 3,332 yards, 17 TDs, 12 INTs, has a knack for clutch plays, as seen in his Hail Mary loss to Washington. The Vikings can't sleep on Chicago's new weapons, like rookie wideout Rome Oduns, who's drawing comparisons to Davante Adams. But here's where it gets juicy. The Vikings have owned this rivalry lately. Since 2018, Minnesota has won 10 of 14 matchups against Chicago, including a 30-12 rout on Monday Night Football last season. That game saw Kirk Cousins carve up the Bears' secondary for 236 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, with McCarthy at the helm, can he replicate that magic in his first start? What's your vibe, Skol Nation? Are we cruising to a Week 1 victory? Or is Chicago's new regime a real threat? Let me know below. This game is a chance to flex our depth, especially with Jordan Addison stepping up as a reliable WR2. A hot start could make the NFC North race wide open, especially with the Lions and Packers lurking. Let's dive into the next layer. The atmosphere at Soldier Field is going to be electric, but Vikings fans travel well. Expect a sea of purple in the stands. This game is also a homecoming for McCarthy, who grew up just outside Chicago. Imagine the headlines if he lights up his hometown team in his NFL debut. The narrative alone makes this a must-watch, but the matchup itself is a chess game between two young quarterbacks and two aggressive coaches. On special teams, we can't overlook Greg Joseph, our reliable kicker who nailed 85% of his field goals in 2024. The Bears' Cairo Santos is no slouch either, so a close game could come down to the kicking battle. And let's not forget the intangibles. Monday Night Football brings out the best in teams, and the Vikings have a 17-9 record on MNF since 2000. Can we keep that streak alive? Skol Nation, what's the score prediction? I'm feeling a 24-17 Vikings win. McCarthy throws for 200 yards and a touchdown, and our defense gets 2 sacks. Sound off in the comments. This opener is about more than just one game. It's about proving the Vikings are ready to contend. Let's talk about what's at stake. A win in Week 1 would send a message to the NFC North, especially with the Bears facing one of the NFL's toughest schedules. .571 opponent win percentage. For the Vikings, this game sets up a crucial stretch before their international trip. Dropping this opener could put them in a hole, especially with a Week 11 rematch in Minnesota already confirmed. Momentum is everything in this division. Let's not forget the bigger picture. The Vikings' 2025 schedule is no joke. After Chicago, they face Atlanta on Sunday Night Football, date TBD, and then head overseas. The team's depth, with additions like guard Donovan Jackson from the 2025 draft, will be tested early. McCarthy's ability to manage games and avoid rookie mistakes will be critical in this high-pressure environment. What do you think, Vikings faithful? Is McCarthy ready to lead us to a deep playoff run? Or do we need to temper expectations? Share your thoughts below. This Week 1 matchup is a chance to silence doubters and show the NFL that the Vikings are back. Let's keep the energy high as we look at the key battles. One matchup to watch is Justin Jefferson versus Bears cornerback Jalen Johnson. In their last meeting, Jefferson got the better of Johnson, hauling in 7 catches for 141 yards. Johnson, a 2024 Pro Bowler, will be out for revenge, and this duel could decide the game. If McCarthy can connect with Jefferson early, it'll open up the run game for Aaron Jones and TJ Hockenson. On the flip side, the Bears' new-look defensive line, featuring Montez Sweat and rookie Austin Booker, could give our offensive line fits. The Vikings' O-line, which allowed 39 sacks in 2024, needs to protect McCarthy to give him time to find his playmakers. Can tackles Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill hold up against Chicago's pass rush? Skol Nation, who's your MVP for this game? Jefferson, McCarthy, or maybe a dark horse like Dallas Turner? Drop it in the comments. This game is a chance to start 1-0 and build confidence before a brutal schedule. Let's talk about the fans' role in this epic showdown. Vikings fans, you know you're the 12th man, even on the road. Posts on X are already buzzing with purple pride, with fans hyping up McCarthy's debut and predicting a blowout. Soldier Field might be hostile, but our fan base is legendary. Let's make sure Chicago hears Skol Vikings all night long. This game is a chance to show the NFL that our passion is unmatched. The Vikings coaching staff, led by Kevin O'Connell, has been prepping McCarthy for this moment all offseason. O'Connell's play calling, which ranked 12th in offensive DVOA last year, will need to be sharp to outsmart Ben Johnson's schemes. A balanced attack, mixing Jones' runs with McCarthy's play-action passes, could keep Chicago's defense guessing. What's your game plan, Skol Nation? Run heavy to control the clock, or let McCarthy air it out? Let me know below. This opener is a chance to rewrite the narrative after last year's playoff miss. Let's wrap this up with why this game is a defining moment. This Monday night football clash isn't just about Week 1. It's about setting the tone for 2025. The Vikings have a chance to steal a road win, quiet the Bears' hype, and prove they're a playoff contender. With McCarthy's debut, Jefferson's star power, and a defense ready to wreak havoc, this game has all the makings of a classic. A victory could propel us into the international games with swagger. For the Bears, this game is about redemption after a 5-12 season and that brutal Hail Mary loss to Washington. For us, it's about reclaiming the NFC North and showing the league that J.J. McCarthy is the real deal. The Vikings haven't won a season opener since 2021. Let's change that narrative on September 8th. Skol Nation, are you ready to roar? Drop your score predictions, MVPs, and hype in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Vikings news, and share this video with every fan you know. Let's pack Soldier Field with purple and make 2025 the year of the Vikings. Skol.